Golf Central Update, brought to you by TaylorMade.
Rob Hood is the Colonial Country Club Tournament Chair, and he's kind enough to join us now from Texas. Rob, good to see you. Look forward to getting to Texas in just a few weeks. The tournament sent out a memo to players listing hotels and protocols when it comes to safety in Fort Worth. How prepared is the tournament, your club, and the city with the world watching coming up just in a few weeks?
That's pretty much all we've been doing for the past 30 to 40 days is preparing the health protocols and the procedures that we're going to go through once all the players get here. We're very fortunate that one of our longtime marshal captains is a city councilman here in Fort Worth and is heading up the city's COVID response team. So we've got some inside expertise there. Also, one of our former tournament chairmen is on the mayor's task force for returning from COVID. So we've got some people in good spots to help us get ready.
Something that hasn't been talked about much is the fact that you do need personnel on the ground to run a tournament, even if there are no fans. How many volunteers, scorers, etc. will be on site, and will they go through the testing regimen that the players will have to go through?
We have a limited number of volunteers this year. Of course, all the scorers will be there. All the shot link people will be there, but the number of marshals is reduced substantially. And then the rest of our volunteers are cut back considerably. We have two groups of volunteers and staff people, those that are in the bubble that will take the test and be screened each day, and then those who are outside the bubble who really won't have any close contact with the players, they will be screened and thermal tested every day before they report.
Kind of give us a visual, if you would, Rob, about what this tournament will look like. Every PGA Tour event in the past, and Colonial is no exception, or the Charles Schwab Challenge is no exception, has huge grandstands, corporate suites. What will the viewers see in regards to this tournament when they watch it on television?
None of those. There's not going to be any grandstands. There won't be any hospitality suites. Just this week, the TV towers started going up. So basically, you're going to see TV towers, and you're going to see a lot of Colonial golf course that you've never been able to see before. You're going to see a lot of the fairways. You're going to see a lot of the surrounding areas of the greens that have been covered up by hospitality chalets in the past. It's going to be interesting.
Well, let's talk about the field that will tackle Colonial. Top 5 in the world in the field. That's the first time that has happened at Colonial since they started keeping the golf rankings. 7 of the top 10 in the field, 15 of the top 20 in the field. What does the strength of this field say about Colonial, the Charles Schwab Challenge, and the resumption of the PGA Tour?
Well, you would hope it would say that everybody loves Colonial, everybody loves the Charles Schwab Challenge, everybody wants to play here in Fort Worth. It probably has a lot to do with the fact these guys have been sitting on their hands for a couple of months. But I can't think of any place better to get back to golfing than here at Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth, Texas. We have 74 years of history of putting on a professional golf tournament. I can't think of a better place to get back at it.
And finally, Rob, if you would talk about not only the club, but also the Charles Schwab folks there and the PGA Tour. Like I mentioned, everyone's going to be watching. How much of a responsibility do you feel like you and everyone there on the grounds, all of you have in making sure that this is done the right way?
We take that responsibility very serious. We've been in constant contact with the PGA Tour folks. In fact, I've got a meeting here in about 15 minutes with the PGA Tour. We're on the phone with them every day. They've come up with an incredible list of procedures and regulations and things we need to do. Our sponsor has been the best sponsor you could possibly have. They understand the situation. They have helped in every way they can. And it's been a delight to work with the tour and our sponsors this year. Everybody's pulling on the same rope, and everybody wants to make sure this thing comes off without a hitch and without any problems.
Rob, I do appreciate your time. I know it's unusual circumstances, but I hope you and the rest of the folks on the ground in Fort Worth put on one heck of a show. We'll see you.
we're looking forward to it. Thanks.
Golf Central Update, brought to you by TaylorMade.